Hasn't anybody in this town ever seen a black guy in a cashmere sweater? Or is it just that they've never seen a cashmere sweater?
Well, video games better be violent, man, because that's the idea. They let you do something you can't do in real life. I don't want to wipe out all the French fry cooks at McDonald's. I just want to sit down at an X-Men console and kill a few hundred aliens. In Japan, the games are way nastier, okay? And guess who has a stratospheric crime rate? Them or us? Let's say I spend a bunch of money playing Requiem, the Avenging Angel, because Malachi can turn enemies into salt. Afterwards, do I want to do that? No way! It's out of my system!
I'm tripping in lit class, thinking about some of the stuff Mike's been saying, when Miss Fatimans reads us something about this girl who, quote, died, unquote. Then she wants us to free write about our idea of heaven. Piece of cake. Cheap gas and a Pontiac Firebird and everybody's white and no rules and good dope and no parents unless they'll fucking stay together more than 10 fucking minutes. No school of any kind and big hog-ass TVs all over. Plus cool places to live in nature. Shit like that. So once she starts reading again, this chick is somewhere with angels and a light show. And all of a sudden she hears, "It is not time." And bam! She's alive again. It is not time. Man, that got me. I mean, Mike was just talking about this. You're invincible until your number comes up. Fucking invincible. So why not do it? If it's time, we go like warriors. Otherwise, we get to read about ourselves in the paper.
Since I have only acquaintances and no true friends, I go to school in the morning and let the building tell me things. And this way I'm like the Native American who could taste water, listen to earth, read sky. I listen to what is traveling through the wires, dripping from overhead, lighting, radiating from computer screens, oozing from outlet walls. Who lied, who kissed, who drank, who smoked, who struck, wept, contaminated, bought, sold, doted, barely survived. This passionate residue is called the buzz. What a violent country. He kissed me so hard. I was so wasted. I hate her so much. I love him to death. Oh. Oh. Even the students called this well-appointed and modern high school Brimstone, a reference to the Bible and to the end of the world.
That troll, Lloyd, wrote 666 on his behind and then stood on a chair. Our homeroom teacher, Miss Malone, gave him like 3 years of detention. You know, she whispered to me in the hallway, she said, I don't think we'll be seeing him in the rapture. She goes to Abundant Life Fellowship with my folks. And me. Me sometimes. She likes to talk about heaven. I'm not so sure I'll be taken up. I have bad thoughts, but if I am, I wonder if there'll be homework. Either way, I know who won't be there. Nisha and her friends. Miss Malone says that black people have their own heaven, but it's far enough away from ours that we don't have to listen to their music.
I did it. I gave Damon back his cell phone. And that damn beeper.
You know, I was gonna drop out of high school till Mike got me to see how we need people who can lead the foot soldiers. Something the grunts can look up to. So, I just marched over there and shake some total phony's hand. Plus, Mike's sprinting for a tattoo when I get my diploma.
Mom puts everything in the fridge in the exact same spot every time so she can whip it open, grab what she needs, and close it before she can waste a micro kilowatt of energy. I mean, the rainforest burns at about 10,000 board feet per minute. The ozone layer shrinks to like a cheap t-shirt, and my parents are buying gray toilet paper that you could shingle a house with. Yeah, they're totally out of touch with real issues. One thing I'll never forget though, when I was little, maybe like 4 or 5 years old, was when we went to go protest at the Nemo Dam. That first night, all the little kids were under one big tent, and we're sleeping underneath homemade quills. And most of the adults, they came in, kissed everybody goodnight, and then they just sang. It's beautiful. The dam still got made, but it was a sweet memory nonetheless.
Seems like all my parents do is scream at each other, and every now and then my dad hurls his dinner at the wall. I just go upstairs and put my headphones on or hit the arcade. I should take on Dad. Let him work off some of that aggression. Gee. If there was only a game called Flying Spaghetti, he would be on expert level first time out.
I swear to God, if my stepfather comes to my room one more time, I am going to kill him!
I went to the movies by myself, saw exactly what I wanted to see, and stayed all the way through for once. I read everybody's name. Grip, Best Boy, Caterer, DG Trainee, everybody. When I got home, Mom said Damon called. 3 times.
I'm about half sick to my stomach all the time because I'm scared. Those jogs come down the hall like a tidal wave of muscle. On a good day, they only knock me into the wall once. The day Damon smashed a Twinkie in my face, I went to the office and ratted him out. I could see Mr. Newman look at the calendar and think, the game's tomorrow night. But he said, I'll talk to him, Lester. We'll make sure this never happens again. The next time it was a ding-dong instead of a Twinkie. Damon said if I opened my big mouth, I was a goner.
In my religion, we believe in ghosts. People who cannot go on to paradise but cannot be reborn either. Hungry ghosts have insatiable appetites and thirst nothing can satisfy. Buddhist hungry ghosts are ugly, with skinny necks and bloated stomachs. American ghosts are attractive, but still insatiable. Damon longs for greater strength, Rob for more conquests, Nisha for revenge, Kelly for autonomy. Even Joseph, who seems so virtuous, craves recognition. And me, haunted by my father's memories. I am an anthology of ghosts.
Dad makes me go with him to his sister's house because he wants to borrow some money. So he's in the perfect den with perfect Uncle Wes, and I'm out there with Eve's perfect 2.5 children. She tells me to take off my boots because the carpet is new. She tells me, doesn't even ask. Fuck that. So I sit in the car, wrap my coat around me, and smoke. I smoke all the time now because it doesn't matter. It is not time, remember? Not my time yet. And I'm looking at this fucking subdivision called Clearwater Acres. There's no water, no acres, either. Just plots. Like in a graveyard. When I exhale and squint, it's like the whole thing is on fire. All of it. Every plan A, plan B, plan C. It's beautiful, man. You have no idea.
You know what I think would be great? A totally athletic high school.
I didn't know how hard it was going to be spending all this time alone.
Just all cool guys with good moves, good hands, the full package.
And then I get to school and hear Damon like braying.
You can get a head start on the career with the pros. Get credits for working out. Screw stuff like history, alright? My friends and I are already kings. The kings of Brimstone? Girls could go to another school and then drive over and watch us win. And then afterwards, they can give us stuff to eat and then dance around in those pants you can see through, huh?
And then I think to myself, don't give up, Kelly. You can do this.
Here's a flash from the front line. Older guys? No. How to kiss. Most of them, anyway. The boys around here are so pathetic. Ugh. I feel like somebody's mining my mouth with a blunt instrument. It's like torture. I want to yell. The combination to the safe is 12, 45, 75. But a guy with the wife who doesn't kiss him anymore, except those little PTA, doublemint gum, how was your day type kisses. Well, he'll kiss the corner of my mouth, the ripe underlip, an angel's eyelash, wooing kisses, the best. He knows I'm going all the way and then some, so he's not kissing for anything. He's just kissing. Who could resist a motive so pure?
Mike's been cruising to school, hanging at Skeeter's, spraying for Coke and chips, talking the talk. He wants us to get some more bodies into the Brotherhood, and, especially some chicks. I was like, if this is a Brotherhood, then why do we need chicks? He told me to use my head. Girls can carry shit in their purses for us. I asked him if we were going to be dating these girls. He said no way. He said warriors had concubines or harems or nervous around girls. You know, my dad got all the looks and the moves. I'm just totally paralyzed around girls. So I told him I'd try to recruit some guys first. You know, probably Rob and his crew. Get like 5 at a time. No, Rob. Why? He's too fucking good looking. Put him on the list.
I guess it was last Friday, this guy named Boyd, one of those pissed off types with paratrooper boots, offered to kick Damon's ass for me. I said that'd be great, but he'd find out and get me back twice as bad. He said, no way. And all I had to do was join some kind of club. I'd said I'd think about it. So today, Boyd sits down with me at lunch and he's talking a mile a minute about newspaper, diesel fuel, cotton, and fertilizer. He said it'll blow up a garage. I asked what good it'll do to blow up Damon's garage. Who's talking about Damon?
You know what I've been thinking? That if you go far enough, like all the way, you're a hero. But if you sort of just stay in the middle, you're a drone. Take me. I love video games. I'm good at them. Big scores, highest levels. But my folks are always telling me, it's just a game. How are you gonna make a living? Blah, blah, blah. I'm halfway through writing the program for this killer Book of the Dead. It's gonna be such a cool game. This guy at school named Tran was telling me all about Buddhism, which has got like ghosts and demons and sinister babes and all kinds of cool stuff. One wicked game, and I'm in the mix. I see these guys at conventions with their copycat crap, looking all pale and geeky. But they're rich, man. And their parents are off their backs for good.
He's doing that back grip thing again. And now he's like lurking in the hole when I come out of the bathroom. I might get a gun. The buzz's Boyd's got some. I don't want bullets, I'm not gonna shoot anybody. But I wanna be sitting at my computer when he starts being friendly. I'll have the gun in my lap, and I'll just pick it up, turn around, and just point it right at his crotch. And not even say one word.
Here's the demographic breakdown when it comes to whom I remind people of. Anybody in their 50s, I'm Sidney Poitier. If they're in their 30s, I'm Denzel Washington. And it's Will Smith to everybody else, including the local Kelly, who's probably just stalking me to make her jock boyfriend jealous. We're only here for a little so my dad can learn some techniques from this other surgeon in the city, which is what he wants me to be. Even though I can hear a song once and sit down at the piano and play it and sometimes make it better. But I'm supposed to be a doctor. Forget what I'm good at, what I really like to do, just so we're the Sanford and Son of medicine.
I like Damon so much more when I don't see him so much. So if I didn't see him at all, would I still love him?
It amazes me what I can do. 20 sets of 20? No sweat. 1,000 crunches? Fine. 4 miles? You got it. Sure, I get tired, but the next day I'm fine. Stronger than ever. Some candy ass in English works on his little sonnet, okay? He cuts this, he adds that. That's what I do in the gym. Take some fat away here, I put some muscle there, until I'm perfect. Now I'm a poet, faggot.